Yo.
Cannon primed.
What's going on, dudes and dudettes? We should be in a better place. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Gotta check to see if our settings are. Am I at a much higher level here?
Mutants. Children. Men and women granted power beyond measure. Mankind, not understanding these gifts of evolution, have chosen to meet them with persecution and death. Are the mutants that breed with the human? This world is too small for both species. Be forever
All right. All right.
I believe in an alternative. A world wherein man and mutant coexist in peace. They're providing a much-needed balance to two fragile.
Okay. So first things first. Are we gonna do? We're gonna do some practice mode. Why are we gonna do practice? So I'm currently working on. I like. A while back, I was working on. I had this big list of things that I wanted to do for the channel. And let's unplug the player one control. Oh no, we're just there we go. So there's this big list of things that I wanted to do for the channel. Really interested in working on some specific stuff. And stuff like the Rogue video, the Rogue powers combo video that I've been talking about for 5 years. And I just haven't done it, right? I haven't dug in. There are a few other things that I've wanted to do. I wanted to cook up some more top 10s. I would the 10 worst moves, the 10 best moves, blah, 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 blah. Actually, let's change the map and let's go back to, and the reason why I haven't done these things, besides, needing to make money and having 3 kids, more for Rogue specifically, it's hard to create interesting combos that just end in a special. It's kind of painful. So I was trying to do all this editing stuff, and that wasn't really fulfilling. Basically, I was doing a bunch of stuff that I wasn't super interested. I like the top 10 stuff, but it was kind of painful. I couldn't really tell you why. But I'm going to tell you something. I think maybe it was because I was working on stuff that I already knew, and I wasn't that excited about it. Now, what is cool is I'm working on a new combo video. This one I'm actually going to finish. And it's called X-Men Next Dimensions Infinite Bloblum. And we're going to be focusing on infinites on Blob. And to keep this stuff fresh, I wanted to do every character as an infinite on Blob. Even Blob. And one of the things I wanted to try was to use different ways to, if possible, different ways to infinite, right? And so for Blob, one thing, or show off new tech that I haven't shown off before. So one of those things was I wanted to try using different supers, different combinations, because Blob is so big, I figured there would be some stuff that I hadn't really explored before. So I want to show you guys this. This is all CCR. That's all CCR. I was kind of messing with the combo, but I want to show you that. So 2-2, the 2-2 combo off of that in the corner. Now you can do other stuff so you can combo off of his level 3 in the corner if it is a soft wall. And so I start thinking like, okay, what are these other moves I never explored because I've never messed around in the corner? Like, check this out. Like, so there is, you can do a bounce. I did that. 1, 2. And you can actually keep this going if you... Like, that becomes an air seek. So, like, there's actually all these really interesting, weird things that you in the corner. And I don't know if I'm going to stick with this for, like, you know, Cyclops is a great one. I think my combo was something like... It was like 2-2, 2-2. This... I think it was like 1-1-1, 2, like, and then ends in that. So essentially what I'm trying to say is I found some new tech with Cyclops and Blob in the corner that I thought would be really interesting. And I want to explore that. And so I'm going to show off some new stuff. We're going to change. I've got a whole bunch of stuff ready to go, basically. Interesting ways to end combos, right? I haven't gotten Wolverine perfectly yet, but you have this incredible whiff punish in his level 1 super. Try this. I think maybe it's just stand 2 or jump 2. One more time. Basically, there's some combos here with Wolverine that we really want to try. Alright, but I am making it harder than it is. Actually making it a lot harder. And then you end that with, maybe you can only end it there, and then into that. So like there's that chain. Gambit is he's almost too easy. Right? You can still do the same standard 3-4 into card toss. Right, like you could do anything. Blob is so big. It's so easy with Gambit. Right, like it's almost too easy. So then you do that, then maybe you end with like we would end with that knock. So something like that. That's what I'm thinking there is like an interesting ender. Storm, Storm, I don't know if you guys have seen my flight video, but Storm is, excuse me, is really interesting. Because she has flight mode, and in flight mode, you can use her level 1 lightning suit, which I think is really fucking cool. Like, instead of just, you know, being here, floating on the ground, you do get straight up goddess stuff here. And you can combo into this. So, you can actually jump and fly. Actually. Okay, so check this out. You can do 1 forward 1 3 forward 1 3 1. Gonna be so tricky. you could move around a little bit and then blast him. So essentially what I want to do is this here, which for whatever reason, it never staggers block. So that's an infinite all on its own. And normally that move staggers your opponent, right? They end up crumpling and you can't continue the combo. Oh, we triggered it there. So that was... We triggered it there as well. I've managed to get it like... I've obviously made it infinite. Otherwise I wouldn't be showing you, but... Do this. Forward 1-3-1. We'll try to do it off of 1 rep. See, right? Then you get the flying, you get the actual lightning. I think that's way cooler. Anyway, so that's another option that we're gonna try. Beast is he says, because you can just do what is it? 3-3? Oh no, sorry, it's forward 1-1. Forward 1-1. But that's an infinite, as long as you get the timing up. Right, but that's not super interesting. What we can do though is that just endless ball rolls, which I think we're gonna try. It's actually it's way trickier than I thought, right? But I think it'll be fun to, as we trigger CCR. And we can kind of go back and forth ball rolling all over this dude. I think that'll look sick. So, you know, it's going to take a little while for my old fingers to get used to it. Like, come on, that looks sick. It looks so stupid too. Like, that's so fun. Change player. Then we've got Phoenix. Excuse me. Phoenix is kind of boring. I don't say that because she's like Wolverine, where there's not really a lot of interesting stuff going on. But I was kind of curious if she has... I think it's... Okay. So I want to see if this works. This will eventually stop working. That's not right. So you want to do back 2-2? I see. You get kind of under blob. Okay, we need to work on that. That was sort of my idea for her. I thought that would be cool. Otherwise, she just has kind of like boring stuff, like Cyclops. Right? Like, that's not that interesting. I think I can do something more interesting. Player. Code is... Toad has a billion infinite. One thing that I wanted to show off here, and I really want to ask the devs about this. Like, is that supposed to combo? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is that supposed to combo? Because it shouldn't, as far as I'm concerned. And I don't, like, I have it set to auto block, you know? So is that real? Or is this one of those weird, kind of glitchy things that X-Men is? We can do... Like, what? Like, is that actually a reset, or... Right? Like, is that a real thing? I don't know. The reason why I think it's real is it continues the combo, right? But that's proven to be false in the past. Otherwise, we can just do that. We can just do... We can just do something like that. I think it's like... Right, it's just landing his little guy, his spiral. Or we can just do this and just do that forever. Gotta get the dash down. You gotta get the dash down. Too slow. The dash, getting the dash out of it, harder than it seems. Anyway. Player Mystique. Now Mystique is kind of interesting because the normal, like your normal infinite that would be kind of cool in the corner would be her air throw into air series, but you have this interesting move here where she doesn't actually move, you know? So, like, how many reps of this can I do? I know this isn't an infinite, but that would be a cool way to end the comp. I can get. One, two. Weird hitbox. Two. Just to the down back. Three. Too slow. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. And then we miss. But I wonder if we can keep them up there, right? One. One. Three, four, one, four. You know what I mean? Like there's cool ways to show off this stuff, and then ending with something like this would be sick. I actually think that you can probably, with the right angle, right? Like you could actually do something. Oh, I don't know how though. I don't know how I would do it. Maybe because you do get her level 3, but there's probably something sicker we can do. Right, let's. We really fast stuff back through. Bet there's a way we can do it. Where we're like so deep in the guts. Anyway, Mystique has something cool. Like Mystique is do anything. But that's easy peasy. Sabretooth has so many infinite. So many infinite. Like it doesn't like he can do whatever he wants. Yeah. He can do whatever. He also has, what is it? Yeah, so he can do. That's an infinite. That's like he can do whatever he wants. Magneto. In the corner. Is that an infinite? Let's see if we can just frame it. Okay, okay, that could be sick. That could be. Ooh. We teleported ourselves off the map. Some classic X-Men jank. Hey! New Infinite. So I think we'll definitely show that off. Literally found that Infinite just now. Everyone will be proud of me. Okay, let's try this though. So if we're gonna do that, so that'll definitely be our Infinite. Oh, that would be sick. Oh. Dang, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look back at the recording and see how I did that. Anyway, that was sick. We just found a new Infinite. We might actually... Anyway, okay. Change player. I guess we should probably start... the Sentinel A runs, but I think I did want to show off just like... Nightcrawler is so easy. Mostly just because he has so many he has so many multi-hit attacks that just like drag down the body. Just he already had so many infinites. Just by himself, right? Like back to over and over. It's not fair, right? I'm gonna have to find something new and cool for that. Like, I wonder, does... Yeah, something like this into this. So, ooh, it actually cancels. So if we can find a cool way... Dude, that would be... So that would be sick. That's a new infinite. I think you could... You can so you can cancel fucking everything into this move, which is so cool. So this is what I use normally to restand them. Standing 3. Oh, I bet it's a spacing and would forward 3 team slow. Yeah, way too slow. Yeah, no. But there is potential here using stand 4. It's just so tricky. I'm not sure why the restand works the way it does. But that would be a really fun infinite to show off. Now, actually, I want to check something. So if you manage to get your opponent in the corner, again, pretty rare, I think. Will this... Juggernaut has this cool triple slam into the ground. These are all lows. Okay, so that doesn't work. But, what about this? What? Oh, maybe not. So you can cancel. One of the few occasions. Just not fast enough. Okay, can we... So there is a move that if you... I think it's stand 4. And it pops the opponent up just enough. That's not what we want. That... Oh, that might be it, you guys. Literally just this. Oh, that would have been sick. So... Okay, so we don't have anything in particular here for Juggernaut. The thing I thought was work didn't. This works just fine. Because of course it does. We would just need to do a little more. Wait. This maybe is what I'm thinking of. Okay, so they built in a little bit of sauce here, a little bit of juice. Where, because it's a low. What about just back forward? So they don't let you do that very much either. Out. And nothing combos into back forward. Ooh. But this could be, there could be some sauce here. But maybe not. Okay. We gotta find something interesting. Juggernaut. Rogue has everything that she needs to do whatever she wants when it comes. I'm curious if that will work. Okay, that'll definitely work. So 1, 3, 2. Maybe no. I think. So that we'll have to actually lab Storm, or because he's so tall, she actually can't get back over. When she hits him from behind. That would work. Okay, we'll have to find something. I don't think that'll be a problem. Okay. And then this one is going to be tricky. So Havoc has a string forward 2, 4, and it's an overhead hit, and it's forward 2, 4. Oh my god, I love it. The fucking plywood is in the way. That's amazing, you guys. Now this always has the same launch. Not the plywood. 2x4s. So that is absolutely an infinite. I would need to maybe get him in the corner to do something a little more interesting, but like, that's crazy cool. If you change player, so that I think that's going to be fun in the corner. Can we do it mid-screen? Actually, let's very quickly knock him off. Try that, and this will be the last infinite we work on. Oh, boom! Send them down into the depths. Also, everyone, be amazed. I have, I don't know if you guys remember, but I had hurt my hands. I wasn't playing the PS too much because it hurt too much to, do my fingers. And so I've been using these, grip strength things. And this one is 200 pounds. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means I'm crushing 200 pounds or like there's 200 pounds of force that I'm working against when I grip it. But I can actually do it now. I can actually make the two ends click. So I started at 50, I think it was way too easy. Then I went to 100, and I just basically can click 150 now each time. So I've moved on to 200, and I'd like to think that we're getting a little bit stronger every day. So this is kind of what I mean. I think he's just big enough, but this will work a little easier on him than other people. It's all about the angle, though. But otherwise, we have like the same. We have the same. Then we can just do that. That's easy. Can always show that off. That's on all the big bodies. All the tall boys. You do have to run. And it can be hard to get the full run. It's pretty tight. But anyway, I think that is more possible on him than it is on other characters. At least I would hope. But we've seen big bodies can sometimes have weird hitboxes. Anyway, let's make an attempt or two at Sentinel Alpha. I don't want this to be... Has he broken me again? I mean, I guess so. I don't really want to do it anymore, despite knowing, a little more than I did last time. But let's go for it. Let's fucking go. That's fucking... Guys, we need some energy. Oh, I was messing around, and it seems like that X-Men Legends is pretty cheap. Dude, it is stink bug season over here. It's insane how many have somehow managed to find their way into my... Very tedious. I wish they would go away. Have I already forgotten the combo? Boop. John, how you doing, brother? How are things? We were just practicing infinites on Blob for a new video that I'm recording. We found a new Magneto combo. Really fun. Like a really fun new Magneto. Basically, in the corner, you can do magnetic gush and then do the extra. You can do the doom boom, and the second hit pops them up to a normal height. Which is really cool. Oh, this isn't gonna work. But yeah, Sean, tell me how you're doing, brother. Always nice to have someone to talk to as I'm failing at this friggin' run. Too short, Wolverine. Okay, sure. We'll take the free damage. You never like being in the tomb. That was free. Messed it up. Can't be messing stuff up like you short little... Also, I don't know why I'm so disparaging. I use Canadian in such a like disparaging, disparative way. Yes, give me that extra damage. I do like kind of using that. But I think that X-Men Legends is pretty cheap. And I'm curious to try it again. Does it hold up? Am I biased towards America's top hat? I'll admit, I don't really know what you mean. Pretty ashamed of America right now. And half of our voting population. But otherwise... Oof. Alright, we 1 or 2. Die. That's what we want her. We want her to do. Alright, here is the man of the hour. We're looking for stand 4 and quarter circle back 4. He wants to grab me. Already feel it. Dang it. That was it though. I could feel it. That was the one. Too far away. That doesn't knock off the edge, I don't think. There was no escaping the chip there. Now, at a certain point, Storm goes full Unga Boonga, as she is wont to do. But normally, at these levels, he's fairly chill. The air throw, though, that goes pretty fucking hard. It's actually going really hard here. The range on this is so nuts. Now we let her kind of beat up on us a little there. I was testing to see if we could do something with While Rising 2. I think While Rising 2 could potentially be like a very or very good like attack. One thing that I wish is that run up super was a better strategy with Sentinel Alpha. For whatever reason, it's not that great with him. Whereas on other characters, like you could just like run up and beam, and it doesn't matter what you do, like who they are, they're going to get hit. Off the edge, of course, of course. But luckily, she takes more damage than normal. Um, so that's good. Oh, Magneto, we just found his infinite. I really like his infinite. If you guys want, you can just like skip back in the stream a little bit to see it. It's cool. This must be that's kind of like that's got to be some kind of intentional like meaty throw thing where they like maybe they didn't want people doing meaty throw against the wall, so they kind of set it up. That you couldn't do it, which I think is like smart. It's not very fun. That enough? Should be enough. Also, I was playing. I really want to play. Would you guys ever care to see me play the newest fighting game collection, the newest Capcom collection? I'm really tempted to play Plasma Sword. Nightmare Bilstein. Like, I think that would be sick. I really want to play. I think Hayato's sick. The fact that the main character has a command grab is really cool to me. Gosh, that does so much damage to him. Of course. This is just a fun strategy to do. Because it works every time. He can't help himself. He needs to use his bamfing powers. Which, you know what? Okay, shit. What was the fuck? What the fuck is this? I fucked that up. Damn it. Dang it. As you guys may or may not know, Blob takes, I think, like only 92% damage. I gotta start making some of this life back. I gotta get back up to full life. Iffy. Never a good idea to let Dark Phoenix live. If you know what I'm saying. Okay, Egypt. Again, we're never fans of Egypt. The hip throw. Okay, let's see if this works. She's bound to do that. It's so weird. Yeah, I'm not sure why that works, and it probably works on her and Betsy, right? Or her and Psylocke. Strange days. The only thing I care about when I fight Phoenix is just like, don't get fused. That was it, man. And those are the kind of fights you want to have. Oh no. If you guys remember, this was the worst. I knocked Bastion off the stage. Felt so bad. You can tell that Bastion has something programmed there. I don't know what another. He has some combo that he's supposed to be doing, which is why he freezes. Because I'm no longer in a comboable state, and they programmed if like the enemy is not comboable, then don't. Beast will always do that. Oh, I found out a new thing. So that that move. I flubbed that. But now down 3-4 is the go-to. So that's kind of what we're looking at going forward for Beast when he does, because like everything else, I think like the 2-2 misses. There's so much weird stuff around that. Now here, when it comes to Havoc, you all know that I have a thing. Definitely. Okay. We got to get that last hit and that last little light kick. Gambit has ended so many of these runs. So I'm hoping that that is not the case this. But at the end of the day, okay, we're now. Like, why? Alright, we made some life back there, but he took a lot of it. Oh, you guys know. They sent Juggernaut here to kill us. Okay, we'll take the free damage there. Oh. They sent him here from the future to destroy this run. They're sending all their heavy hitters out. All Bastion needs to do is land his level 1, and we lose like a giant chunk of our life. That was kind of weird. That was kind of weird, but we're gonna take it. Okay, this is just down 3-4, right? This is just down 3-4. Dude, okay. Everything we do is super slow. Okay, back up. Actually, wanted to get out of that corner. That was weird. Didn't lose much life. That's good. Oh no. Oh no. I just want like Beast every time. I don't think that's too much to ask, is it? We'll take that, man. We're looking for anything to end these fights fast. We can get as much life as possible as we move on. We're just gonna jump backwards. That was supposed to be this. Okay. Weird. There we go. Oh. Intentional. That was... I can't believe I did that. That was so dumb. I made a couple of big misplays there. I hit 1-1-1-1-1 instead of 4 1s and a 2 for the super. Okay. Okay. Fuck, we're dead. Gonna knock us off the edge. Oh, it didn't. 27 you got. 27. Gambit has ruined more runs, I think, than any other character. I think. I'm also willing to... that was on me. That was on me losing so much life tonight. But I don't really have a good... I don't really have a good strategy versus Gambit. He has, like, his stuff. He has a lot he can do, and those projectiles hurt a lot. And he's willing to throw them out. If you take his charged 3, or excuse me, his charge 3, he throws 2 layers of them, you can get hit by 4 projectiles, and it feels like they do an insane amount of damage. So. Oh, I was all... But that's the sexiness. That's the one-hit kill that we just need to land. but we didn't. So you always want to be down here. Right? This is like probably the best stage for Sentinel outside of Magneto's Citadel. Last hit, I always pause, and I shouldn't. Oh, let's see. All right, let's make a Deadpool. Who do you guys think I will lose to next time, or am I taking this all the way? Ooh, we actually need to come up with like a better, like if we don't think we can land, if we don't think we can, 2-2 is sometimes too slow after jumping 3-2. So and then standing 1 is too stubby. So I need to fair. I actually think that was like a body. I wonder if okay, free damage, we take that. Show you guys the looks I got this. Got a lot of really good, so maybe in between fights I'll show them up. I don't know if you guys are old enough that you would, ooh, that was weird, are old enough to remember Thundercats, either any of the reboots or whatever. But there is a comic book series up by Dynamite. Way too good. Really, it's just way too good. I don't even really care that much about it. One of the guys, one of the main artists on the title, Drew Moss. I'm actually wearing a shirt of it. He designed this sick looking. Maybe we'll blow him off. A little extra damage. See, like, what do I do there? Like, what combo do I do? All right, let's hold on. Let's see. A stack of comics here. Absolute Batman. Rushing it. Hold on. Gotta. Okay. All right. Here's our chance. Oh, I fucking. Up again. I don't deserve. Okay. Frankenstein New World. Super good. You guys can see it, this stuff, but Power Company. Very excited about this. I've been loving the Black Lightning series. Like loving it. Turtles, Last Ronin. Can't go wrong with Turtles right now. Like legitimately. I don't think you can go. Counterattacking levels. Quite sick. That was weird. See what I mean? 2-2 is a little too slow there because I hit the jumping 2. This is not bad. This is bad satisfaction. Backward. Called me out. No. Stop it. Just the raw counter. That's weird. Yeah, nothing works on this board. Everything is too... except for that. Now, I could have done jump 3 there. This is not unblockable, but it is a low. It does a kind of stomp. All right. There we go. All right. Okay. Gotta be something. Okay. That's a weird mood.
You will learn your place.
I mean, that's actually a really... Whoop. Yes, we dodged a lot of that. As you guys know, that move is absolutely devastating on block. Absolutely devastating. It's nice when they just take it, you know? It's nice when they just take it. We didn't have to do too much fighting against Rogue last time. That was it, you guys. You just missed the jumping 3. Typically, they take that hit, so we're always going to be attempting it after a... Especially if we can land it, and all we've got is those last couple bits of damage. Enough of that. But that was much cleaner. Actually able to land something. It hurts. Like, more psychologically than anything else. That was it. It's the jump, the second you do bop 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 bop, and then another jumping 3, and that's typically enough. A little funky there. No. Absolutely not. Wake up throw. I don't believe the throws are ever scaled, but I do believe that if the combo counter keeps going, that the resulting hits are stronger. Or excuse me, are scaled. Put up the cadence. Womp womp. Not bad. Not bad. The real question is... We've got some pretty decent momentum here. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, he's beefy if he lives through that. Now, the real question I have, would anyone want to watch me play Shazam? I've been feeling like Shazam lately. I really want to play Shazam. And just curious if anyone would want to watch, like, stream that with Icabal or Forever King or whoever's up to play. Crazy Boy 407. Oh, he wanted us. Forge was ticked that we took his powers, or that we used his powers to upgrade our tech. All right. So dang short. Gonna be it, actually. Soft wall. Done. Okay. let's take it downtown. This is absolutely, again, one of my favorite places to fight. Sentinel's got a lot. Just looking at his package. Masculine, bulky chest. God, got a pair of bolt-ons. Ooh, I love that. We're gonna take those every day, man. So the Psylocks, the Betsy's, the Beasts, the Phoenixes, not Phoenixes, the Nightcrawlers. We have strategies for guys that work pretty reliably. You should not have done that. Should not have done that. The Toads, we do not have a good strategy. The Toads, we just hope. The toads, we just hope and pray. We knew that was coming. They always seem to take like one. Now, I'm not sure actually that Toad has a good way to approach. At this range, he can do that. Down forward too. But there's this weird, like, it's not a glitch, but for whatever reason, double Toads, are you kidding me? Down back one, for whatever reason, freezes a lot of characters in place.
Quit horsing around.
My standing one just missed. Okay. We've only been hit by a couple of things, a couple of stray hits here and there. Whatever, we built full meter. We were gonna... Oh, he's so annoying. Ooh, they're calling out the big gun. My dudes, that is what we call a touch of death. That is exactly what we were looking for. That was the exact combo. I'm glad I practiced it once or twice. I'm just looking to whiff punish, bro. To... Oh, an air throw. That could have been really bad. Air throws do unscaled damage and they ignore defense value. So they will always do like, 3,500 or 3,800. Okay, for Phoenix, protect, we have to be... We're gonna go for a oh, okay. We were gonna go for a throw here, but
your mind is weak.
Dude, throws should not have like invincibility. Who's gonna go for it again? Okay. Do you guys think this is Gambit? Do you think that's Gambit? No. It was Bastion. He's dead now. We got really lucky. I just killed the stink bug who was flying around my house. Now Forge. Immediate counter hit. And dude. Fuck. Dude, he literally counterattacked everything. This isn't going to kill, but this is going to be super close. Look at this. Ooh! Now, what is he going to do? Thank fucking Christ. Thank fucking Christ. Oh no. They sent Havoc the Destroyer, which I think makes a lot of sense here.
Might improve your looks, actually. Let's see.
Bros, that was 29 wins, and he hit us with a wake-up attack. I shouldn't have gone in. I shouldn't have gone in. But that was a good showing. Those, like, 4 counterattacks, like, immediate counterattacks from... Not even the second hit of the string, just the first hit I threw out a button. That was rough. That was rough. That was, like, I think counterattacks aren't affected by damage scaling either. So, Havoc the Destroyer, for sure. Imagine if they gave us Beast for our 30th fight. Like, why not just do that? Why not give us a Nightcrawler? A Betsy? When we have proven strats against. Is that too much to ask? I don't think it should be too much to ask. I think this will be my last run, and then we're gonna spect some more infinites versus our good boy Blob. Personally, I think that's really. I want to. Silly woman. Oh, I didn't know that can hit people out of the air. Is there a way to use that? Like that? Like, okay, maybe we'll use it on somebody that's... But like, quarter circle back 4 into forward 1. Like, I literally didn't know. I learned 2 new things today. There's got to be some way to get that to, you know what I mean? Aside from, like, pile driving what's her face out of the sky. He gets a free throw off of that. Very annoying. Anytime I follow that up with a second kick, that just means I messed up air jump 3. what other books do I have for you guys to books that I'm currently reading? Sonic for my daughter. My daughter and I read Sonic every. Aquaman has been fun. John Timms on Interiors is really fun. His Shazam covers for the most recent run are just like fucking amazing. I would love some of his work, but it is very expensive, as you can probably imagine. I think his like Shazam #1 alt art or alternate cover, original art is like $500, which has a lot of money. There we go. That infinite is so easy. I don't know why I was messing it up earlier. Literally just 4-3, jump 4-3, jump. Literally, like him crouching makes a problem. This is a. Can't cancel that. All right, all right, all right. That was actually kind of sick. Also, I should never, like, I should just attack through her strings. All of her hits are so slow. So if I see her using, just do no reason not to. That was weird. I do like this map for us, though. Okay, what else do we have? Aquaman. We have, of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Nation. Oh, Usagi Yojimbo. I got Supergirl for my daughter. I am interested in Supergirl. I love Sophie Campbell's work. So I want to see if my daughter would like it. Wall West messed us up. We got Mouse Guard, the Black Axe. I'm from Michigan. Mouse Guard is done by David Peterson. So I always feel like I got to support. What am I doing? Air throw. We got Absolute Superman, which I'm absolutely loving. And then, yeah, Thundercats Lost, which is, I don't know. And just the standard Thundercats title. The cover is amazing. Oh, of course we missed it there. Oh. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Thundercats way more than I should, frankly. there's a new guy on interiors who looks like doing some good work here. You know, there was a Captain Planet comic that came out last week. I am so tempted. It just feels like a why not kind of thing, you know? Captain Planet is cool. I think we all have pretty fond memories of Captain Planet from our youth. It's nice that supers can't be countered. I feel like that would be the most recovery. No crouching light kick should ever have as much recovery as Sentinel. Anytime Sentinel lands crouching 4, it's that big gut kick. He's always looking for level 1. So now that he has his level 1 stocked, if he hits me with, definitely gonna try to do. Hang time there. Dude, I don't like him, and I don't want him to kill me. Now, if we were on the right-hand side, this would be even better. Walls are just like a little too... And then you do a jumping 3 there into the level. So, I mean, it's possible. Let's see if we can... Let's see. All of his stuff is stronger than... So annoying. But we'll take it. We'll take the win. Also, you notice how, like, sometimes it works. Sometimes you go in and the opponent doesn't block. They just, like, take your hits. I wish there was a way to better tell when they're going to do that, or, you know, they're going to do that. Just to finish it off. Oh, I wonder if we'd have gotten more hits there. Maybe in the corner, that's the better option, ending with circle back 1. Because it kind of puts them in a down state. Down 1. Ouch. Look at this chip.
Filthy animal.
Of course, sure. We were schmooving there at the end, just trying to get away. You know he's gonna be tossing those those beams. So annoying. Oh, that was it, you guys. Ah, the wall. The wall actually stopped that from being done. What I could have done. I don't think there's anything we could have done. But I could have ended the combo a little bit early. I'm fucking these up. I can't afford to be messing these up. Like, literally, I cannot land. I couldn't hit back 1+2. That will cause me to be salty. Like that, like making mistakes like that where I just can't hit the button appropriately. What is happening? I'm like freaked out that this Havoc is fighting me.
Let's see.
That was 100% winnable, and I just let Havoc beat the shit out of me. I didn't know what was happening. He never fights that much, right? Okay, I think that's enough heartache for tonight. We're gonna spend the next 15 minutes looking for new infinites on Blob. Okay, we ended with Forge. So really matter where we go. I'm interested to see if Forge has anything. Forge can probably do Rising 2 in the corner forever. So I'm interested in seeing if that works. Or maybe if we can do quarter circle forward the grenade toss into that might be kind of sick. So it's this into that. And can we do that forever? Okay, let's go to a soft wall. Soft wall. Oh, this is not real because of. Okay. Okay, that is kind of cool though. Oh. I think there's something here. Potentially this. Oh, that. A little too slow. That's too slow. Let's hold on. Let's take this up. Because, like, obviously Forge has some... I need to... One, three... Okay, yeah. 1, 3. Down 4. 1, and then it'll be 1, 4. Down 4. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Doesn't hit his block. Huh. Like, you do get a lot of these, like, weird things on characters like... Huh. Okay, let's... Interesting. Oh, might need to do some, like... Never mind. Just that one's not very fun. Let's change our map real quick. So I think that right now, check on eBay, we've got X-Men Legends 1 for like $11. So that's a potential purchase. If we're not, as we're currently going and attempting the fight here with Sentinel Alpha. I think that's, you know, we're maybe getting a little bored. Okay, so you can't do that forever. Fucking Sonic, though, right? Now, is there anything in Forge's kit that would allow, like, that always pops the opponent up exact same height, basically? Because that's how some of these infinites like, no matter the gravity scaling, Forge is level 3, always, you know, rockets them up into the sky. Right. That was kind of interesting. You noticed that the gravity scaling kind of reset there. That was kind of interesting. Let's take him back to the corner and try that again. I'm curious. We've got full meter. We can get 6 hits, or we need to use level 3. Try that, and then this basically isn't even launching anymore. Right? Man. This is also a weird play. Okay, let's try 5. Let's just try 5. Okay, so maybe interesting. Okay. This is what I want people to pay me for. I want to do this all day. I want to just practice with my favorite characters and find cool shit. And like, that's it. So if anybody out there wants to help me do this, you know, maybe like donate to the channel, donate to my coffee. That would be dope. Become a member. That would be dope. Then we get more dope combos all day, every day. Upload, or I can improve my PC a little. This 6th hit is hard. I keep on going for it because I know it's possible. Which is like really annoying. Oh, that, okay. Have any of you guys ever, you know, been kind of combo explorer at all? Yes. For any games? Because this is definitely mine. I've definitely, you know, maybe Marvel vs. Capcom 2, like for a time when I was younger, I always, like, I just wanted to find the cool. That worked a little better, which is surprising. I don't know why that works. Sometimes the gravity scaling seems to be reset. Huh. That's curious. Okay. Well, I definitely want to just make a combo of it. What would I say? Something like something about Sonic. I feel like it's like a hamster wheel. Okay, after Ford, next. Five hits. Or greed. Like that one was that one was as I didn't give me as much. While rising moves are not as hard. But there is kind of a finesse. There's kind of a new... Clearly, I do not understand it well enough. To do it. Anyway, okay. So, Forge, we already practiced our Psylocke. So Psylocke is... This is like, that's brain dead easy. Is there anything interesting? Like, she has so many infinites. Those are all awesome characters. Dude, Jason, it's been a while, man. I hope you've been well. Actually, I would... That was wrong. Yeah, we're gonna try rising for rising from 8 to that. That is an infinite on a lot of characters. Gotta be that would be an, as long as you really okay, that's even easy. You could probably do a full air series. Okay, is there anything more interesting though? Ooh. Okay, so because this is a hard knockdown. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. This one might be interesting because you might be able to build infinite meter. Okay, so like... Okay. Hold on, hear me out. Right? Then you land a small air series into jumping or whatever. Right? You land your air series. You might... Hold on, you guys. I feel like there's some juice here. Right? Yeah, Sentinel Invasion does have some of the absolute best transition. They're kind of annoying when they're happening to you. They're like super annoying when they're happening to you. But just trick is just okay. And blob your body is so weird. Can't even hit stand 3. Okay, hold on. Such a weird one. Okay. Now the other question is, can you level 1 time? That was unintentional. This looks sick. Okay, do this. Last try. We already have our infinite on the character. Just stand for it. It's so weird. Like his... Such a weird hitbox. That... I gotta give this up first. Okay, let's try one more. Lady Deathstrike. Okay, we did Havoc. Well, obviously, Lady Deathstrike also has a. I don't think I've ever. How long could we go with this? Oh man, it's been a while since I. It's been a while since I've tried her 3 down 2 chain. I've lost it. Yeah, I've lost. That's an infinite, obviously. Is there anything or like maybe something special? They did a good job of making sure that okay, well that's a really easy way to get out of bounds. Now let's see if we can do that again. Turn this around. Alright, let's try this one. Gotta be this. There we go. Oh, didn't go far enough. Okay. Oh, not yet. He did find the hole. I'm going to see if I can reliably get through. Like, be able to play out of bounds. Anyway, okay, so we have one for her. Betsy is the same skill. Be very easy. But let's see if we can do it. She only has a 4-hit air series. We kind of need to be careful. Love this. Oh, she has a 5-hit. So it's actually jump 1, down 1. Maybe I'm thinking of Bet's Lilac. Ooh, this might actually be hard, you guys. No. I'm pretty sure this isn't. I had an info for him, right? Interesting. Dude, do we have this? Go right over his body. Both of our other attacks. And Dragon's Tooth isn't gonna... Ooh, this is interesting. We might have to do something cheeky like that. He's gotta have an infinite. You guys remember? An infinite. Because she obviously power of Psylocke. It's her dive punch. This is Silent, always causing me trouble. Shoot. I definitely thought that it was gonna be easy. But maybe. Imagine we can do. That knocks too far away. That was weird. So we'll have to practice with Betsy. We'll have to practice something. That's okay. That's gonna be interesting. Trying to work a Betsy one. Dark Phoenix has the same thing as Phoenix. Sentinel A, very easy, which I'm excited about. His is just it's just that. That's going to be easy. Sentinel Beta obviously has a ton of easy ways to. Actually, maybe not. Like it's. It has to be. Has to be. Or. Well, can it be? Yeah, okay. We do have to. Weird. Resting. The beam goes through on certain area. Okay, so she only has two. So that's easy. Really weird. That actually might be an issue. Okay, that's gonna be weird. I'm gonna have to find some way to keep that clean. Bastion shouldn't be a problem either. Though I would love to do something more interesting than like um yeah, I think maybe that doesn't okay, that probably worked. It doesn't. So Bastion has one of the easiest infinites in the game. There it is. That's weird. And you can't do it on him. Interesting. Okay, so we might just have to do a basic something like that. Interesting. At this big knee. Okay, we might have to do something else here. So, not one. On the soft wall. Actually, you know, maybe I'm just unthrowable. Doesn't even pop him up. Okay, so Bastion needs work too. Yeah, he can't reach the hitbox. Okay, and then Blob is super easy. I was trying to think of like some cool way to do Blob, but you know what it is? Just like if you're something like it's like this. Micro dash, jump 3. So you clip the back of the leg. And then immediately this is what it looks like. It's a sad infinite. But that's like the best you can do. That's it. Oh, that would have been it. Weird. Okay. These hitboxes. Better. Good old back to. I'll pick my teeth with bones. So we have infinites for almost every character. A couple characters we need to cook on a little more. Psylocke, Bastion to get him perfect. That's it. So yeah, I think that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching it. We failed yet again to conquer the Sentinel A. I gotta send a message to my acquaintances, people I know in passing. Probably more appropriate. That would work. You are not allowed to. Yeah, you are not allowed to combo into from raw air attacks. Can't do like jump heavy kick and it's not allowed. Good. I love this game. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe, become a member, donate. Super thanks are always welcome. But anyway, I will talk to you all later. Peace.